everyone, how are we today? Just doing an all signs reading. Today we are going to be looking at the person on your mind, looking mostly for their next actions towards you, okay? But I do anticipate, things like feelings and their thoughts about you will be coming out just because of the decks that I'm using today. Okay, I do have some new decks. We love those ones. Always got those new decks showing up. Like I said in a recent video that I had ordered a bunch that had said that they were lost in shipping. They have actually been arriving. So we're using some of those today. So, firstly, we are using the Mystic Red Rose Oracle, a love oracle there. We have the Origami Lenormand, so new Lenormand deck as well, guys, and the Romance Angel Love Oracle as well. Okay, so please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. Make sure you do leave a comment so you can go in the draw to win a free personal reading as well. You probably noticed there, I have made a bit of a change to the background, but I'm still not sure whether I am 100% happy with how it's all going. I still feel like I want something up the top there, probably in pink. I did have the blue moon, as you all would have seen, that I had, I got in Bali, but sort of trying to think of something that I want to put up in the background there for you all. That curtain is just not very bright at all. It is actually a rainbow colored curtain, but it's just not doing it for me at the moment. So we'll see what we come up with anyway. But we're going to, be taking timestamps as always. We'll start us off with our Aries. Hey Aries, how are we? Just looking at your person, their next actions towards you. So the person on your mind, whether you're in a current connection with this person or not. Aries, your person, Aries person, their next actions towards our Aries. Okay, getting a bit of stalker energy coming from this person. There's the stalking card at the bottom of the deck there. And we do have the camera coming through here, Aries, reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past and perception. So they do seem to be sort of looking at you and reminiscing about what could have been, what should have been, what, all that kind of energy. I do feel as though for a lot of you, this is not somebody that you are connected in a current connection with, although you definitely could be, and they're just sort of really keeping tabs on you at the moment. But we also do see the snake. Maybe that's why they're keeping tabs. Competition and enemy, the other woman looking over your shoulder. So they do seem to have concerns here, Aries, that you may be connecting to more than just them, that you may have more than one love connection, that more than one person on your mind, Aries. So it doesn't say that is actually the case, but it seems that this person, their next actions are to be worried that you are, that they've got a bit of competition, that they are trying to, make new memories and learn from the past, but they are sort of keeping a close eye on you in the process here, Aries. But have a look with the other two decks as well. Okay, Aries, your person, Aries, person on your mind, their next action towards you, Aries. Definitely seeing this person a bit stuck in the past here. We have the mice energy, so they're definitely looking backwards rather than looking forwards here. So, for a lot of you, you may not be connected with this person in a current connection, because the mice really does talk about loss and things that we have lost in the past. So this person does seem to be focusing on, the past. Like I said, even if you are in a connection, they seem to be just looking backwards and focusing at things that have been lost within this connection, stressing out a little bit about this connection, and their next actions are to be stressed and to be looking backwards. We do have the cross here as well, so they may be a little bit burdened, I feel, from stuff that's happened in the past. I'm just getting the next card is the moon as well, so they are very sort of carrying some emotions pretty heavy on their shoulders about stuff that's happened in the past here, Aries, and they do seem to that it's kind of like they do have a bit of a sense of faith, a sense of destiny to this connection, but they're also carrying this connection very heavily on themselves. That like emotionally, that they there's a lot of emotion here with this person. That I'm picking up a lot of fear as well. Fear that they're not going to get what they want from this situation. So they're trying to just look back at the past. Like they're not even focusing on the future. I don't feel there's their next actions are all about looking backwards and just, being a bit emotional, I feel. So there's not really any actual actions being taken here. But we'll have a look with this deck as well. Aries, person on your mind, Aries. Then person on your mind's next action towards our Aries. So yeah, once again, they, when they do try to look towards the future, they are getting impacted a little bit by that cross, that they do feel as though there's some sort of destiny here for you and this person. They do have this sensation. This could be the one. They feel that you could be the one for them. That they feel that they've already met you, and that you are the romantic partner that they seek, and they do want to give this relationship a chance. Okay, it's they want to work on it. They do want to work on this partnership, but they're also trying to let go as well. So let your friends help you. We are seeing there. So they are sort of asking and accepting support from other people around them as well. So they are kind of trying to let go, but it's like this energy of, they're kind of in conflict with themselves. They feel as though that you are the one for them, but they are still trying to let go of this because, I do feel that for a lot of you, it's a burden. Sometimes it's a burden to, this is something coming from my own personal life mostly here, Aries, is that, sometimes it's a burden to see what could have been. If you see what could have been with somebody, sometimes that is a burden because it's not always going to happen in this reality. So it kind of feels like this is what's going on with this person, that they feel that you could have been the one and that you should have been the one, and that you could have worked it out and you should try to work it out. Yet they are kind of accepting that it's over, and that that they feel as though you are dealing with other people, and I'm getting a bit of an energy that they feel as though they've done too much in the past to be able to renew this connection. But there is still this strong pull that Aries was the one. It's kind of like that energy of the one that got away. Aries is the one that got away. I effed it up. It is kind of what I'm getting from this person's energy here, Aries. So, you're more than welcome to check your other placements, or check, cross-watch the person and their placements. That may actually help give you a little bit more insight to that connection as well, Aries. But I am picking up definitely, for majority of you, that's a past connection that is not a current connection. Okay, but that's what we have for you, Aries. Make sure you do leave a comment so you can go in the draw for that free personal reading, and I will see you again soon. Moving on to our Taurus. Okay, Taurus, how are we? Okay, the person on Taurus's mind. Taurus, your person's next actions towards you. Taurus, your person's next actions towards you, Taurus. Okay, firstly, we have the Hammer. All right, so that one is all about sabotage and rebuild, persistent, working on it, repairing. So the Hammer energy is always a very interesting one because it's, it's talking about, in order to build something, you need to smash what existed before to pieces. So it's this energy of, smashing it to pieces so that we can start from scratch, try to rebuild this, and in a way that's actually going to be functional and work. So there is obviously that energy of wanting to, work on things and rebuild things and repair things and make things work. But there's also this understanding that you kind of need to go back to the drawing board. You kind of need to, totally delete everything up until here so that you can actually rebuild this following the right sort of plans and have stronger foundations while we're building this. So it's kind of like going back to scratch, complete, wiping out the past, anything that's happened in the past, wiping, the slate clean so that we can rebuild a brand new version of our connection on top of that there. So we do also see talking. Interested, awaiting messages, text, calls, email, talking more. So a lot of communication headed your way from this person, most likely going to be in regard specifically to that. I want to rebuild this. I want to repair this. I want to work on this sort of energy that they do want to fix this. Okay, but we'll have a look. So whatever's happening there. So for some of you that are in an existing connection where it hasn't been sort of smashed to pieces, this is all about something within the connection that needs to smash to pieces and having these communications about that particular thing. So for some of you who are already in connections, it is one specific thing. Whereas for those of you where you're not currently in a connection with this person, it's the connection as a whole. All right. So take it as it resonates for your personal situation, Taurus. Taurus, person on Taurus's mind. Your Taurus's person, your next actions, their next actions towards you, Taurus. Not your actions, we're looking for theirs. Yeah, so I'm seeing very similar energy with the lenormand here as well. The dog energy is all about friendship, rebuilding. That's that rebuilding energy, rebuilding the loyalty, rebuilding the understanding between yourselves and working out how we can actually, maintain the friendship that exists between this connection. Fixing the platonic sides of things, not just the romantic. So rebuilding that things like trust and loyalty and dependability on each other within a connection. So that really does talk about just being able to talk to each other and communicate these things as well. We do see the key here as well. So the key is really where they are wanting to open up these doors to rebuild this and move forwards in this connection. They're really wanting to move through, the hypothetical doorway with you, and create new opportunities for you both to get closer, and rebuild this in a lovely kind of way here. We do see the garden energy as well, which is very, very similar to that talking sort of energy. Being sociable with each other, meeting each other halfway. For a lot of you, this is my date card as well. So they may be sort of wanting to come in and say, look, I want to open this door for you. I'm getting I'm getting that old fashioned, I'm opening the doors for you, coming around and opening the car door and then opening a restaurant door and taking you out on a date. I am getting a little bit of old fashioned dating kind of energy there. What's the there's a term for it. It's not dating. It's like they're trying to woo you. They're trying to court you. They're trying to court you, especially with that garden energy too. The garden definitely is giving me that courting type energy, that this person does want to court you, and in that it's kind of coming through in that old fashioned kind of way. So I don't know why it's coming through in that specific way, but there may be something very old-fashioned about this person where they like to do things in a sort of traditional kind of way. But we'll have a look here as well, Taurus. Taurus, your person. Taurus, your person's next actions towards you. Okay, we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work here. So, that's a message for both sides of the situation, that they're trying to, work out when is the best time to approach you and start, bringing this energy in. That they're, at the moment, they do seem that they're maybe just sort of waiting for the time to be right to jump on into this communication with you and talk to you about, and, you know, meet you halfway emotionally and whatnot, and try to rebuild this. They're just kind of waiting for the right time to approach you. We're also seeing playfulness. So they're wanting to bring back that spirit of fun, recapture romance, and allow the inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So there's something about them wanting to recapture the romance. And maybe that's why we're seeing that courting kind of energy I was just talking about there, because they're really trying to make sure they're doing things right this time. So, you know, especially with that hammer energy, they're really wanting to go back to scratch and start all over again, court you and do it right this time. So in their mind, I feel like they're like, the correct way is to, you know, you've got to go to, you know, take them out to a public space, you know, dating kind of energy, but also bringing that that sense of romance and recapturing those sorts of vibes as well. But I feel like this person is trying to do it in a very traditional way here. They're kind of like, maybe you met originally in a non-traditional way, and that they feel as though that's part of what led you astray in the first place, is that it was sort of against the traditional way of things, and they're trying to bring that back in and actually, you know, try a different way this time around, is what I'm getting. But you are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, Taurus. Cross-watch your person's energy if you want to. Make sure you do leave a comment so you can go in the draw for that free personal. But we'll move on to Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Person on Gemini's mind. Person on Gemini's mind. Your person's next actions towards you, Gemini. We are seeing the karmic relationship coming through here, Gemini. Resentments and triggers, perception, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. We're also seeing the healing heart. Healing, heartbreak, toxicity or addiction, abusive relationships. So, you know, this does feel like it's not a current connection, obviously, from what we're seeing there. You know, so if you are in a current connection, you may want to check another placement or check your person's placement here. But you know, for the Geminis, that this is a past connection. This person is just trying to heal from this, from whatever's happened between this connection. They're telling themselves, whether it's true or not, they are telling themselves that there was toxic energy. You know, that there's still resentment there, that they're needing to heal something. They're telling themselves that this was a karmic relationship rather than a soulmate type relationship, that there was some sort of toxicity there that they are needing to heal from. Like I said, whether that's true or not, that is what they are telling themselves. You know, so, or, you know, and I'm not going to lie, in this sort of it's been something in the last few years where every second thing you see is all about, oh, narcissists and toxic and this and that and this and that, and it's like, I feel like a lot of people place that energy onto things even when that's not necessarily what actually was going on. You know, so people are very, very quick to jump onto the narcissist train, and that it was all toxic from the start train, and you know, forget about all the positive stuff as well. So this person's just healing at the moment, and they're in a very you know, negative mindset. You know, they're just still there's a lot of resentment I'm feeling coming from this person. Okay, Gemini, person on Gemini's mind, their next actions towards you, Gemini. Just clarify that third card. Clarify that third card. Why is that an action towards Gemini? Yeah, okay, so this person, they are, we have the fish coming through first. So for a couple of them, they are just trying to focus on their money. For others of these people, they are just, I'm getting a bit of a player energy, that they're trying to tell themselves there's more fish in the sea. That kind of thing, that they're saying to themselves, there's plenty of fish in the sea, I'm just going to go find another fish. And so it's either one or the other for a lot of these people. It's either they're trying to find another fish, or they're trying to just focus on, you know, their money and other things that to distract them from this connection, from actually healing themselves here, because we do see they are in a lot of conflict. We do have the whip energy coming through here. They are very conflicted about what's going on. They are still in a lot of, you know, turmoil and tension within themselves in regard to everything that's happened in the past between the two of you. For some of you, they're going to be bringing that to your door. We have the Rider coming through next. So the Rider does talk about, you know, news on the way. So for some of you, they are just going to, you know, because there's this resentment and triggers are still there. They may be triggering, they may be getting triggered by something they see, you know, you do, or online, or, you know, they hear about something, or if you do have some sort of contact with them, they may be triggered by something that you do, and they try to bring conflict to your door. They might try to start a fight about that. They're just kind of stuck, weighed down at the moment. That's clarifying that Rider there. That anchor card, and it's just sort of letting us know that this is just weighing so heavily on them that it's kind of like I'm getting this energy of, you know, if I'm having so much tension going on within me, I'm going to bring some of that to you to help lighten the load, so it stops weighing me down so much that they feel as though you need to be a bit more burdened by that, that you need to have a bit more trouble on your plate, because they've got all this tension on their own plate. That you know, it's just that energy of, you know, this person is, they're just a bit stuck in this resentment and this you know, they know they need to heal from this heartbreak, but they're just a bit stuck in the negative side of things at the moment, the, you know, the conflict and whatnot. That it feels like someone who does want to actually, you know, come towards you and start shit, and you know, start drama just for the sake of drama, that kind of thing. But we'll have a look with this deck as well. Gemini, your person's next actions towards you, Gemini. So I'm seeing that there may be external factors in this connection as well. We do have children here, so maybe that's where that tension and trouble is coming to your doorstep here, Gemini. That they may be, you know, I am getting someone that, you know, there may be some issues with things like fighting over the custody or the child support, those sorts of things. We also have religious factors as well. So it's being influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path as well. That, you know, I feel like that might be you, Gemini, that you, you're feeling, I feel like you're able to take things in your stride a lot more when it comes to this connection, and this person is not. They seem to be much more strict on what is right and wrong and what should be done, and how things should be done, and they do seem to be a little bit set in their ways. So it's not necessarily religious factors as such. I feel as though it's more tradition factors. This person's very kind of set in their ways with how things are supposed to be. You know, but we do have this one coming out as well, which is give your relationship a chance. So working on the partnership. So I feel as though that may be in the near future, that they realize that, hang on, I do want to actually work on this. But their way of working on this is, I feel like they want to punish you, or they want to fight it out. And that's their way of working on this, is fighting it out. It is kind of what I'm getting. This person that may be how they've seen love in their, you know, as they were being raised, that, you know, they may have had an example in their life of people that fought a lot, but stayed together and didn't, you know, obviously that's not necessarily the best way to deal with things, but I feel like that's kind of what it is. That they're kind of, they think they're giving things a chance, and they're trying to work on things by fighting fighting it out is what I'm getting. That if they argue and fight with you, that it's a very weird energy there, Gemini, because it's like, it's this energy of, you know, like, oh, well, if Gemini still fights with me, they must still care. Whereas, you know, because to this person, I'm kind of getting this energy of, if Gemini just ignores me and just lets me rant and rave and just ignores me and just goes, okay, whatever, that would be you not caring. Whereas if you fight back, you still care. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you put energy into it, good or bad, and this person is coming at you with this resentment and, you know, they're a bit triggered. So it's like, if you fight back and you involve in that drama, they take that to mean that you're still invested in this connection. So it's a really weird energy. I don't know how you would overcome that energy at all, Gemini, but you're more than welcome to, you know, cross-watch this person's placements or look at your other placements to maybe give you a little bit more insight to what's going on with this situation. But, you know, leave a comment so you can go in the draw for that free personal reading as well. And we will move on over to Cancer. How are we, Cancer? Just looking at the person on your mind, person on Cancer's mind, their next actions towards Cancer. Person on your mind, next actions towards you, Cancer. A lot of communication, Cancer. I have the talking card first and foremost. Interested, awaiting messages, texts, calls, email, talking more. So, you know, I'm getting that they may be waiting for you to communicate with them, Cancer. They feel like they're waiting the communication, like they're waiting for just a little crack in that to you know, you just send them a hey, and all of a sudden, bang, 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 the communication goes crazy. Is kind of what I'm getting. They may communicate first, because we do see a lot of communication here, especially the coffee cup as well. Meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated and building friendships. So that's, you know, they want to meet up and they want to meet you and you know, talk about things. Talking. This person, I'm getting this energy that this person does not shut up. Is it me, Cancer? No, joking. This person is definitely someone who likes to talk. I kind of feel for a lot of you here, but for some of you, it may be more along the lines of they just want to know you more. They want to know what you've been up to, who you've been up to with, you know, everything you've been doing. They want you to talk more as well. You know, they want that to go both ways. They want the lines of communication to be much more open than what they currently are. Cancer, person on your mind, their next actions towards you, Cancer. Still seeing communication. Okay. Firstly, though, we've got the coffin. So the coffin is all about death and rebirth. So they're like, because for some of you, you may not be in current contact with this person, and that's why we're seeing that they want the no communication to come to an end. They're like, this is driving me insane. Is kind of what I'm getting from this person, that they want communication, and you know, they're like, you know, because coffin is all about death and rebirth. So they want to end the cycle of not talking or not talking enough, and they want a rebirth where, you know, there is communication out the yin yang, right? We have the letter there, which is all about communication as well. It's pretty much the exact same keywords as that talking card. So we do see, you know, texting, emailing, calling, in person, online, talking, chatting, all that sort of stuff, communicating. You know, this person definitely wanting to have the spirit of communication reborn within this connection. And we do see the rider there as well, which is like, it feels like they're kind of, I do feel like they're waiting for you to communicate, but if you don't communicate, this person's coming in strong. They're going to come in, it's like, I'm sick of waiting for you to talk to me, so talk to me. And then here I am, on my horse, ready to talk. I'm coming straight towards you. News is on the way. I want to tell you everything. I want to talk about this. I want to tell you all my news. I want to tell you, everything. I'm getting a very, very talkative energy here. A lot of communication coming through here. When we see a lot of communication, it could just be like a super long text chain where you're talking quite a lot, having that back and forth. But they're really wanting to get that started, get that going with that rider there as well. They're ready for that to take off running, sort of thing. And I feel like they're not going to wait very long. They're not going to wait very long for, they're trying to wait for you to communicate first, but I don't think they're going to wait very long. They're like, no, I can't handle this. I need to talk to my Cancer. I need Cancer to talk to me. They want that communication pretty strongly here. It's coming through heavy. Okay, Cancer, your person's next action towards you, Cancer. Oh, very interesting. We do have let your friends help you, which is all about them asking for and accepting support from others. So I feel like this is kind of, this is maybe what part of what they want to tell you is that they have been asking for help and they've accepted help and they have released their ex. We have the release your ex card here, which is all about, the time has come to clear that energy. So they kind of want to let you know that I've moved on. I've moved on from the past. I'm ready to, come in strong. And that's maybe what they want to communicate to you, that I'm not dealing with anything from the past anymore. I've moved on from the past. I've got the help I needed to release my ex, to release past energy. We also have romantic feelings. They feel that the feelings between you are real and worth exploring. So they want to come in and let you know as well. Cancer, I have feelings for you. I think we need to talk about this. Get moving, get talking, open up to me. I'm getting someone very persistently wanting you to talk to them, Cancer. So, with that kind of energy, it's a lot of the time it's best to just talk to them and be very, very clear and honest with what you want to say. Because I do kind of get this energy of if you don't want to talk to this person, you actually need to talk to this person in order to get that across to them. If that kind of makes sense, that you need to actually, ghosting this person, I don't feel it's going to work for the energy that we've got here. I don't feel that ghosting this person is actually going to work if you are trying to ghost this person. You need to actually just clearly and openly communicate to this person that you don't want to talk. And why or whatever, because they're going to probably have a billion questions, follow-up questions, and let them know that this is the only message I'm going to send you. I don't want to talk. This is why. Bang, and then you can block them and all that sort of stuff. I just feel as though you need to have that clear communication, because I don't know. I'm just getting it. I'm just intuitively picking up that there needs to be, ghosting is not going to work. It's not going to settle that energy. I feel as though you do need to communicate in order to tell them that you're not communicating if you want to clear that energy. Yeah, so I know a lot of people seem to love ghosting people these days. I'm not a fan. Not going to lie, I'm really not a fan of ghosting. I've had some issues, no, but no, it all stems from, many years ago, I thought I was being ghosted. The very first time I ever got ghosted, I wasn't actually being ghosted. The person had passed away, and I wasn't made aware. And I still carry a lot of. I don't like being ghosted. Okay, so it's a lot of people don't think about things like that. That you don't know what someone else has been through, and you don't know, how that's going to leave them. I personally believe that unless you're in danger, um, I personally believe that a lot of the time it's better to just be open and honest and communicate that, and then block and ghost, like prepare the person that I'm going to ghost you, and then ghost. If that kind of makes sense. Like, just my personal opinion there, guys. Everyone probably has differing opinions when it comes to that. But like I said, if you're unsafe, if it's an unsafe situation, right, go right ahead. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think about ghosting. If you've had ghosting experiences or whatnot. You will also go in the draw for that free personal reading as well. Okay. But we're going to just take a short drink break and then move on to Leo. Okay, so we will move over to Leo. Leo, person on Leo's mind. This person's next actions towards you, Leo. Okay. Firstly, we have the addiction card, Leo. So codependent, obsession and restraint, possession and control, and emotional blocks. So one or both of you may have been dealing with some codependency or addiction issues in the past. I do feel like that maybe this person. We also see the dragonfly as well. So lighthearted and adapting, finding out and changing, things coming to light and healing. So I do feel as though this person, that's their sort of next action, is they're trying to heal from their codependency issues, their addiction issues, their control issues, their emotional blocks that have sort of come in between this connection. I feel like a lot of you may actually be in current connection with this person, but they are trying to do this sort of as at the sort of same time. So I'm just kind of getting this energy here, Leo, that they may be sort of spacing themselves a little bit, distancing themselves a little bit emotionally, and this is why. Okay, Leo, person on Leo's mind. Person on Leo's mind. Their next actions towards our Leos. Yeah, so we do see the whip coming through firstly. So yeah, they are in a little bit of beating themselves up kind of energy, trying to deal with their personal trouble, tension, that sort of thing. Conflicted sort of energy just within themselves. I think they're punishing themselves for something. Obviously with that addiction card, it probably most likely is that they're sort of punishing themselves for or actions that have stemmed from that. But we do see a very positive energy coming through here with the lilies. Okay, so this shows us that they are starting to, become very, intimate with their own emotions and intimate with their own inner self. So that healing process, it's part of that they are definitely trying to make long-term changes within themselves. We do also see the sun. Okay, so that's where things are coming to light for them, and they're really bringing these things up to the surface and dealing with them for their long-term good, their long-term happiness. They sort of are trying to focus on the long-term happiness here. So ultimately, we do sort of feel that I'm sort of feeling that there is this potential for this to be very, very happy in the future, but their next actions are sort of seeming to be a little bit focused more inward for themselves here. Leo, person on Leo's mind, their next actions towards Leo. Yeah, so we do have release the ex, release your ex. So they are trying to, clear their energy. This doesn't necessarily talk about an actual ex. It's talking about past energy. They're trying to release past energy and release, things that have affected them in the past here. We do have getting to know each other as they reveal their innermost selves to you. Your bond deepens. So, that sort of does let us know that you probably will get to know them on this deeper level after they sort of, bring that to the surface within themselves. They probably will communicate this, what's going on with them, to you as well, and it will actually help deepen the bond between the two of you. And they are trying to tell you they are worth waiting for. Okay, divine timing is at work within your love life. So, it may take a little bit of time here for this person to deal with some stuff, to, share this stuff with you as well, Leo. But, it looks like they're on the right track. Okay, which is, more than can be said for a lot of people, right? So that's what we have for you, Leo. You're more than welcome to check other placements, of course. Make sure you do leave a comment so you can go in the draw for that free personal reading as well. And we will move on over to Virgo. Okay, Virgo, person on your mind, Virgo. Person on Virgo's mind, their next actions towards Virgo. Okay, one more, please. This person's next actions towards Virgo. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, Virgo. We do have on the bottom of the deck the poker face card. Okay, so I feel like this person is, they're at the moment, they're keeping quiet. They're keeping quiet about what their next actions are going to be here, Virgo. But we do see the passion card. Insane chemistry, sparks, and having fun, equal interest, and burning desire. So they do have a lot of passion and a lot of sparks flying towards you here, especially seeing the future with this person. We have the wedding rings card. Union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love and devotion. So, I feel like for those of you, this is a new connection. They see this connection developing strongly, and they have a lot of passion to you. And it's kind of, I'm getting this energy of, I never wanted to get married until I met Virgo, that kind of energy. For others of you, I am picking up that for someone here, it might be a long-term relationship, and it's evolving to another level here, a deeper level of commitment. The wedding rings, it doesn't necessarily talk about marriage. You may even already be married. It's that deepening of that connection, and realizing that this is everlasting, and this is, it just feels like it's deepening, and that their passion is just not dwindling here. It's just getting deeper and deeper. So it's a very lovely energy there, Virgo, but we'll have a look with the other decks as well. Virgo, person on Virgo's mind, their next actions towards you, Virgo. Okay, so yeah, this person, I am feeling this person maybe just, we have the Tower first here. So this person may be sort of distancing themselves a little bit at the moment, Virgo, or seeing you as distancing yourself, but not in a negative kind of way. The next card we have is the Fox. So I do feel as though that's all about independence, and making sure that we have built strong foundations of independence, so that we're both very strong people independently, so that when we can come together, it's even stronger, is kind of the energy I'm getting from that. It does just feel like, maybe taking some time to themselves to really work out how they can be stronger for you, and be more independent for you, how they can build stronger foundations within this connection, in a kind of like, I am getting that independence, and the Fox is all about survival, like what's the best way to protect and survive here. Foxes in the wild, they will, they'll run for miles and miles and miles, to, find prey to bring home to the den. And it feels like that for some of you, that may be what this person is doing, that they may be having to spend some time to themselves. Like, I'm also hearing someone having to work away, but it's all about, so that what can they bring back home to you? That's kind of what it's all about. It's so that they're trying to look out for the foundation of this, and make solid foundations. I am picking up that for some of you here, this is about, building a strong foundation in this relationship, outside of the emotional stuff. So the reality stuff, like money and things like that, that they may need to, go away and do some work away for a little while, so they can bring that home to you and strengthen the base of the relationship in that sense. But we do see the heart as well. So definitely one you want to see, when it comes to love relationships. The heart is all about romance and love and, unconditional love, that everlasting love, that love is definitely there between, from this person towards you. Okay. Virgo, person on your mind. Virgo, person on Virgo's mind. Their next action towards you, Virgo. Yeah, just once again supporting that. The energy at the bottom of that deck, we have finances and career. So maybe that's where I was picking up that energy of someone having to sort of, travel for work and to build up more money or something along those lines. I'm getting like the FIFO thing, the fly in, fly out workers, and, someone maybe works in the military where they have to, travel for a few months and then come home in order to bring more money into to the table for the connection. I am getting those sorts of things I'm picking up on there. But we do have romantic feelings. Their feelings are real and worth exploring. They do have a lot of romantic feelings for you, calling in your soulmate. So, their prayers, affirmations, and visualizations are bringing you both together. They do feel as though you are a soulmate connection, and staying optimistic about their love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So they're trying to stay positive. Even if they're having to, travel for work and things like that, they are staying very, very positive that the passion and the evolution of this connection, it's going in the right direction. Okay, so that actually looks really positive for you there, Virgo. Probably the most positive one we've seen so far, not going to lie. Love that for you. All right, but you're more than welcome to leave a comment and let me know how that resonated for you. Check other placements as well, of course. Anyone that does leave a comment will go in the draw for that free personal reading as well. But we'll move on over to Libra. Okay, Libra. Your person on Libra's mind, their next actions towards Libra. Phoenix energy, Libra. Look at that card. Isn't that gorgeous? As I said at the start, these are, it's a new deck. So I'm still sort of getting the full vibes of some of the imagery on these cards. Isn't that, I love that. I really love that image of a phoenix. It's beautiful. We have new phase, rekindling, renewing and growth, changed mind, rising from the ashes. So the phoenix energy is always, a phoenix bursts into flame, turns to ash, a brand new phoenix rises from the ashes. So there is an aspect of something, rising from the ashes within this connection, brand new phases within this connection, ultimately love as well. Okay, so unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection and attraction and selflessness. So maybe for some of you, I do feel this is like entering into a new phase where this person is actually acting a lot more loving towards you than what they may have in the past. The love is shining through a lot more in this new phase, is what I'm getting. They may be acting a lot more selfless than maybe they have in the past, which I love that for you as well, Libra. That's fantastic. Okay, Libra. Especially, I do have a specific friend that she will love to hear that. My Libra friend, hey, how are you if you're watching? Okay, Libra. Libra, the person on your mind, this person's next actions towards you. Just clarify those two cards, please. Just clarify. Why are they actions towards Libra? Okay. Okay. All right. So firstly, we have the clover, though. So overall, we're seeing good fortune. This clover energy, it does sort of encompass and put a positive spin on other energy that we are about to see. I'll get to that in a second, of course. But it does let you know that this person is willing to take risks here. They are willing to take a chance on this connection. They're moving in ways that the overall focus is good fortune within the connection, but they are willing to take some risks in order to have that good fortune come through. The reason I sort of being a bit dramatic here, we have the snake energy, which is followed by the whip. Okay, so depending how you want to read that, but I do have the child, which is clarifying those two energies. So the child lets us know that this is a playful thing. This is more about playfulness and new beginnings. So this person is taking a risk, because the snake can talk about deception, and the whip can talk about trouble, tension, drama, conflict. Okay, so they may be taking a chance on, have coming towards you with the action of, deceiving you about something, deceiving you about trouble that's going on. So I do feel, though, because I am getting this play fighting kind of energy coming through from the whip and the child especially. The snake, it can also talk about sexual energy, and it can also talk about passion and desire and ambition, especially, I suppose, with the clover there as well, that I feel like maybe this is more this person, that they've got a lot of underlying ambition there, but I feel like if the deception is still coming through, but it's coming through more as that they are deceiving themselves a little bit. They're deceiving themselves that the fighting is maybe more playful than you feel it is, Libra, that they may be sort of play fighting with you, or they're not taking, they're taking a risk to start some sort of trouble or drama with you, thinking that it's going to inspire new beginnings, but they're kind of deceiving themselves a little bit about the way that you might interpret that, is kind of what I'm getting. So it's a very interesting energy I'm picking up here, but ultimately their intentions do seem to be good here. The intentions do seem to be in the spirit of play and innocence. Like, I feel for some of them, this is them being a little bit naive, that they're deceiving themselves, that they're not being naive about this, that they may be coming to you, with a little bit of conflict or tension or something, and they're being naive about how that's going to be received by you. They're telling themselves that it's going to be fine, but I feel like that maybe not how you're going to actually react. So just be aware of that, Libra, that, their intentions seem to be good, is kind of what I'm getting. The intention does seem to be good, but I just feel as though for a lot of you, Libra, that's just going to sort of catch you off guard, and you're going to not take it as nicely as it's intended, if that kind of makes sense. I am getting the children card again for you here as well. It's sort of fallen out of that deck while I'm shuffling, talking about that. So they're maybe just a little bit immature with the way that they're approaching things, a little bit naive with the way that they're, approaching things, or the way that they're approaching any conflicts that do arise in the connection. But once again, I do feel as though their intentions are kind of pure, which is odd to see off that energy, but we'll have a look here, Libra. This person's next actions towards Libra. Oh, and do you know, okay, this is what this is. Because we have reconciliation as well as flirting. So that's seeing that reconciliation. It just made me sort of boom realize that's what that's about. That's what that's about. They're like, if I have a fight with Libra, or if I, it's the makeup sex. For some of you, that's what this is. This person is like, oh, I've got to have a little bit of a tiff with Libra because of, the playful makeup sex after when we reconcile and, solve that fight. So they're being a bit naive about this, the way that they're approaching this. They're I am getting that for a couple of you, that's what this is. We also have the flirt energy. They're trying to extend this light-hearted energy to you, but I'm just feeling as though you, Libra, you're not going to take it as this, that, it's risky behavior on this person's end to bring a fight to your doorstep because they're not interested in the fight. They're not. That's why we're seeing that it's a risk and that the deception. They're deceiving themselves that the fight's not going to be as bad as what they think it's going to be because they just want to get to the resolving the fight energy, the makeup sex where you reconcile and all of a sudden everything's fine again. That's what they want to get out of this fight. They don't care about what you're fighting about. That's what they want to get out of this. So this person is a little bit this is a bit of a game to this person, I feel, Libra. Be aware of this, because if they're trying to start a fight with you, it's not whatever they're telling you and whatever they're trying to fight with you about. They don't really care. They just want to have the reconciliation and then the makeup sex after the fight. They feel as though it gets the passion going between the two of you. It really stirs up the passion and stirs up your desire for them. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that, Libra. I don't know how you're going to deal with that, Libra, because you seem to be, your energy seems to be, hang on. You're bringing this fight to my door. I'll fight. Like, I'm ready to fight. I'm not even thinking about what happens after we make up. But that's what this person is doing. That's why it's like they're just poking at you, Libra, just to get you going. Interesting. Maybe that gives you some sort of insight into why this person does certain things, why certain things happen in this connection. I hope that helps, Libra. But you're more than welcome to check other placements or cross-watch your person's placements as well. But leave a comment and let me know if that vibes with your person, or if that makes things click for you of why certain things have happened or whatever. You will go in the draw for that free personal reading as well, Libra. So I'll leave that with you. All right, but that's what we've got for you. But moving on to Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Person on Scorpio's mind. What's going on for the person on Scorpio's mind? Their next actions towards Scorpio. This person's next actions towards Scorpio. We have the Hammer. Okay, someone else got this. Taurus, I believe, got this, Scorpio. Sabotage and rebuild, persistent, working on it and repairing. Okay, so very interesting thing about the Hammer energy is that, it's that energy of if you want to start over again, if you want to rebuild something, sometimes you need to smash it to pieces in order to start from scratch. And that's what this energy is all about. It's starting from scratch, but sometimes things need to be smashed to pieces in order to rebuild it. All right, but we do also see the dragonfly, okay, which is kind of similar energy to that. Lighthearted and adapting, finding out and changing, things coming to light, and healing. So, you know, the dragonfly is an evolution kind of energy. So it's that rebuilding energy that we're wanting to, you know, adapt and evolve this connection in a brand new kind of way. So whether you are or not in current connection, you know, there is this evolution type energy there. But we'll have a look with the other two decks as well, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Person on Scorpio's mind. Person on Scorpio's mind. Their next actions towards Scorpio. Awesome. We have the Sun. Things coming to light once again. So, you know, bringing things to the surface of how we need to rebuild things, you know, so that they can open up brand new opportunities for success with you. A lot of happiness with the Sun, success with the key. Okay, so they want to open new doors, start new opportunities with this connection. Definitely that same sort of energy that we just saw. We also have the bouquet. They're willing to give to this. They want to give to this. They want to give to you time, love, energy. Whatever that is for you. There may even be actual gifts coming your way, Scorpio. This person really wants to give energy and time and love to you. They want to receive that from you as well. And that's what we're opening the door to, is, you know, that reciprocal love energy between the two of you, and happiness, of course, with the Sun there as well. But it's looking relatively straightforward for you here, Scorpio, but we'll have a look with this deck as well. Scorpio, your person's next actions towards you, Scorpio. Let your friends help you. Asking for and accepting support from others. So they have been asking for help and they, you know, getting support from others, which is, you know, always a really great energy for somebody to be in, to actually be focusing on getting the help they need to move forward with any issues that they have. We also have attraction. Attracting romantic love by enjoying the moment. Okay, so they are very, very attracted to you, Scorpio. They want to enjoy every moment with you. We also see engagement. Okay, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So, you know, it doesn't necessarily talk about an actual proposal. It is just that dragonfly energy all over again, that transformative energy ascending to the next level of commitment, you know, rebuilding that connection and ascending to higher levels of commitment with the connection. You know, anything that's not working within the connection, smashing, rebuilding, and evolving that to a much more evolved sort of version of the connection, if that kind of makes sense. But sort of straightforward, Scorpio. That's what we've got for you. So you are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. You know, make sure you do leave a comment, and you'll go in the draw for that free personal reading as well. But we'll move over to Sagittarius. Sorry, Sagittarius, I'm tongue-tied. Sagittarius, the person on Sagittarius's mind, their next actions towards Sagittarius. Abundance. We love that. Positive mindset, manifesting gratitude and bliss and blessings. Okay, so this person they may be a little bit focused on work and career and finances at this time, but they do have a very positive mindset towards this connection, and they're wanting to evolve this connection as well. We have the dragonfly there, which is all about transformation, evolution. It does say lighthearted and adapting, finding out and changing, things coming to light and healing. So really focusing on growing this connection, transforming this connection to where they want it to be. Manifesting. Okay. Sagittarius. person on Sagittarius's mind, their next actions towards our Sagittarius. Oh, I'm so glad that card came out. There is one card in this this new deck that is an extra card, and it's come out for you here, Sagittarius. And I love that for you, because every Sagittarius I know is going to love seeing what this card is. I've drawn 3 here with the lenormand, and it's the 3rd, so we'll get to it. And it's a very interesting energy. I'm still learning that particular card, okay? So we'll get there. But we have the book coming through first and foremost, which is, you know, that transformative kind of energy, that evolution energy where we're ready to move into the next chapter of this connection. This person is, you know, wanting to learn more about you. It can be about research and knowledge as well. So they are wanting to learn more about you. They're wanting to learn more about how your emotions tick. We have the woman there. The woman is very sort of emotional, nurturing. So they do want to, you know, nurture this connection and see where it grows and goes. They're wanting to transform that and manifest positive changes in this connection. You know, they're very lighthearted and ready to embark on the next journey, the next chapter here with you. And wise you are, Sagittarius. We have the Yoda energy. See, this is that new card. The Yoda card. Have not seen this in any other decks. So Yoda. The Yoda energy. I'm going to ask you, Sagittarius, to use your own intuition here as well. Because like I said, this is brand new edition. I haven't dealt with this energy before. You're the first one to draw this today. I'm not picking up super clear messages off this as of yet. This person's energy towards you is Yoda. I feel like there's a lot of wisdom from Yoda. You know, Yoda is, you know, a lot more than he seems. If you like me and you love Grogu as well, the little baby Yoda, oh my gosh, so cute. But I feel like you, Sagittarius, that for some of you, this person, there may be an actual reference to Yoda or Star Wars between you and this person, and you'll understand what that means. So I do feel that for some of you, there may be, you know, your intuition here may be actually where the message truly is for you coming from this person, that, you know, if they say something about Yoda to you, that you understand it in a different way to what I would understand it, because I don't know you or this person. But I do get Yoda, like with the Yoda card, I really am, the main thing I'm picking up is that, you know, Yoda, he looks like this little, he's like tiny, right? And he's like green, and he's an alien, and he's like different. He's one of his kind. This person feels that you're one of a kind, that you are like, I'm getting that for some of you, this person sees you as like there's a lot more to you. There's a lot more to this connection than it may appear at first. And this is kind of what sort of seems to be coming out here, is that there's a lot more going on. There's a lot more strength and power behind this connection than what you may be able to see from the outside or on the surface of this connection. Feels like this person has there's a lot of power and strength and emotion underneath the surface that is not maybe visible immediately here. But once again, you let me know in the comments, you know, what you pick up off that Yoda card, Sagittarius. What does that mean to you? Okay. Like I said, it's a very unique card. And I would love to hear everyone else's, you know, personal intuitive keywords. Give me some keywords that you're picking up from Yoda. Okay, I think that that's how I'm going to perceive that with my readings, is that there's, you know, a lot more strength and power, especially, you know, and tricks up the sleeve kind of stuff. I'm getting a lot of stuff like that coming through there, that there's a lot more going on behind the peaceful little creature, you know, because Yoda's so cute like that, because he's very, you know, he's the advice guy, and he has all this wisdom that comes out, and he seems very wise, but he's also got a very playful nature, and he's, you know, so strong. He's super strong, and you know, one of a kind. It's very unique, kind of uniqueness energy. But let me know what you think, Sagittarius. You will also go in the draw for that free personal reading if you leave a comment as well. But we'll have a look with the third deck for you as well. I was just very excited to see that card pop out. I'm not surprised it's for you, Sagittarius. Not going to lie. Okay, Sagittarius. Person on Sagittarius's mind. Their next actions towards Sagittarius. Heart-to-heart conversations. They want to talk to you. They want to talk to you about your feelings and their feelings. They want to, you know, honestly discuss things with you. We also have chemistry. They want to let you know that there is a strong magnetic connection. They have a huge connection to you. I'm getting that too with that Yoda card now. Now that I saw that chemistry and the magnetic connection, it's like, you're using the force on me, Sagittarius. Oh, cute. Weddings. This situation involves marriage. May not be an actual wedding, okay, but it definitely talks about, you know, evolving and that transformation that we saw with that dragonfly as well, moving forward into newer chapters, you know, higher levels of commitment, you know, within the connection, stronger connection, evolved connection for you there as well. So, you know, definitely looking like a positive outcomes for you with this connection, Sagittarius. But you're more than welcome to check your other placements as well. Like I said, leave that comment. Let me know what you think about Yoda, and you'll go in the draw for that free personal reading as well. Okay, but moving over to our Capricorns. Okay, Capricorn, person on your mind. Capricorn, the person on Capricorn's mind. Whoa, okay. Person on Capricorn's mind. Next action towards our Capricorn. Your person's next actions towards you, Capricorn. Oh. Okay. Capricorn. The card that flew on out there before I'd even finished shuffling. We have the snake. Competition and enemy, the other woman looking over your shoulder. So this person is probably concerned that you're involved with other people, that there may be other people involved with them, that there may be competition here somewhere in this connection. I'm pretty much reading here for a Capricorn that is not in a current connection with this person. We do have the separation card. Okay. Sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain of the future. The interesting thing about that, Capricorn, is I also have the twin flames. Yin yang and balance, union and duality, complement, polar opposites. So this is a twin flame in separation situation for a lot of you here. Okay. They may be concerned that they've got other competition, that they may be concerned that you are the competition, that you are the enemy. I'm getting that as well. But they still miss you, and there's some bitterness there as well, that they're a little bit bitter. Maybe that's why we're seeing that snake energy, Capricorn. This is somebody that you've met and you know this person. You're currently in separation from this person, but it does feel as though you are twin flames. That feels correct as well. So if you don't know anything about the twin flame stuff, look up and Google what twin flames in separation. Part of the twin flame journey is a separation period while you both grow and evolve and connect back. There is a soul, like a twin flame soul reunion, but it doesn't always happen in this current lifetime. Okay. Very interesting, Capricorn. I'm going to just clear the cards and take my energy out of, make sure my Capricorn energy is not being read here. I want to stick with the collective rather than having my own energy in here. And with what I'm seeing there, I need to take my own energy out as well. Okay. Okay. So Capricorn collective, person on your mind, their next actions towards you. Just clarify that message, please. This person on Capricorn's mind, their energy towards Capricorn. Okay, so I'm picking up quite a lot here intuitively, Capricorn. I'll talk about this message I've gotten to clarify the main message here because it's a bit more straightforward. I am getting this energy of this person being very all over the shop a little bit here. Maybe a bit confused about what they want, that kind of thing. We do have the cross and the key clarifying the main message here. So with the cross and the key, this person wants to cross the threshold is what I'm hearing, that they want to cross that threshold where we're no longer, because the cross can talk about two things. The cross can talk about burdens that you've been carrying, the burdens that this person is carrying. And they're wanting to cross that threshold and focus on the spiritual, the having faith, the destiny of this connection. They want to cross that threshold and stop carrying any burdens from the past. They want to stop carrying any burdens within this connection, within themselves, and focus on cross the threshold on the other side. They want to focus on having faith in this connection, knowing that this is their destiny, fate, having a very spiritual connection here. This is, with the cross coming out and the twin flames, it's definitely, a soul spiritual connection, regardless of what we're seeing anyway. The key is all about opening up to the new and finding success on the other sides of those doors. So ultimately, this person does seem to want success. They want to take successful actions to rectify this separation is kind of what I'm feeling here. We had the dog jump out. The dog is actually the card of friendship, but it's very strongly, things like loyalty, companionship, compassion, and understanding. So this person, they feel a very strong platonic connection to you, as well as, romantic, because the next card I'm seeing is the woman, which is the nurturing emotions card. Okay, so they have emotions, but they also have a lot of platonic emotions towards you as well. But it's more so the deeper stuff. I feel like it's not just friendship. It's not just platonic. That's their strong base. Is that means a lot to them. The loyalty and the understanding, the compassion, and the companionship, the sense of companionship seems to mean a lot to this person. And I do feel as though this is why they do have sadness and they're missing you, because they miss just being with you and having your companionship. And they feel as though you are very nurturing. I feel like this is referring to you, Capricorn, that you were able to nurture them and nurture their emotions in a way that was, understanding and compassionate towards them. I was talking to someone just yesterday about, the way that compassion works with Capricorns. It's so unique with Capricorns that, a lot of people don't realize how much compassion Capricorn actually has, because of the way that, Capricorns are usually perceived as reserved and cold, and, they only care about work and money. But Capricorn are super compassionate. They are compassionate to a fault, where they're so compassionate towards others that they forget compassion for themselves. And when they do stop and need to show themselves compassion, that's when they seem cold and reserved to others, because they get so focused that it's easily perceived that they've got no compassion for anything around them, because they're focused on trying to be compassionate for their own feelings and whatnot. It's just a very interesting trait that Capricorns have. They are a lot more compassionate than people give them credit for. We also have the Tower coming through. So this person, they feel like I'm getting a sadness from this. Once again, with the separation card, we do have a keyword there: sadness and bitterness. They're missing you. They're kind of sitting up in their tower, missing you, Capricorn. There's a lot of sadness and bitterness about the fact that you are in separation, that they don't have your current loyalty, your current nurturing. I do feel as though this person is a little bit, there's something stopping this person from taking action. I'm going to ask in a moment here, Capricorn. This is feeling very deep. I'm getting too with the Tower that they may actually live upstairs. You guys saw me clear the energy, right? The person that this is for me, they literally live like 5 stories up or something like that. 4 or 5 stories. You can literally see that there, right? The Tower. Okay. It's a strong connection, Capricorn, but I don't want to put myself back into it. I'm just gonna clarify what is stopping this person from taking action. What is stopping this person from taking action towards Capricorn? We see a lot of wanting. We're not seeing any action. What is stopping this person from taking action? The hidden energy, we've got the tree. So they are trying to heal themselves, grow as a person, evolve themselves. We have the Book and the Fox as to why they're not taking action. the book is they're I kind of feel they don't know what story they want to write for themselves yet. The Fox is all about independence and focusing on their own survival. They're very inwardly focused at the moment. They're focusing on themselves. They're trying to learn more. They're trying to educate themselves on how to heal themselves, how to look after themselves. It's that twin flame in separation energy all over again, where it's, twin flames go into separation so that they can evolve, and match each other. I'm getting a lot of sadness here, Capricorn. Okay. Person on Capricorn's mind, their next actions towards Capricorn, please. They do feel a little bit confused as well. There's some confusion there. Just that they're not 100% sure what comes next. Although I am seeing reconciliation on the bottom of this deck. So I feel like they're just not ready yet, Capricorn. Finances and career, they're trying to focus on themselves. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So they feel the chemistry, they feel the attraction. They once again, we saw that with the cross. They feel the spiritual connection to you. They are trying to focus on, stabilizing their finances and career. For some of you, that may have been a big issue for this person, that, they may have, that may have been part of what has put you both into separation, the financial difference, because, Capricorn, traditionally very goal-orientated, perseverant, determined when it comes to work and whatnot. They may feel as though they just don't have the ambition, the drive that you do, and there's a financial discrepancy between the two of you. They may just not feel up to par financially, career-wise, and they're trying to grow that and focus on that a little bit for themselves, because ultimately we do have love yourself first. So they're trying to learn how to love themselves before we can get to that reconciliation, which is pretty much what we just saw in that other energy here, Capricorn. If that resonated for you, I'm sorry, Capricorn, because it's hard energy to deal with, that twin flame in separation energy. When you're the one going through it, it's not the easiest path. Okay, and I got you guys. I get you on that one. Okay, it's not an easy path to walk, especially for some of us who do have to accept that. And I'm not going to lie, some of us do need to accept that it's not going to happen in this lifetime, that reunion is not going to happen in this lifetime. This person may need more than this lifetime in order to evolve their soul to the level where they can reconnect to the twin flame. Okay. And, I just want to cry. There's a lot of sadness attached here, Capricorn. I feel like that's both ways as well. If that's for you, that's, okay, but you're more than welcome to check your other placements and see what those ones bring up. Check the person's placements as well. But we'll, make sure you leave a comment so you can go in the draw for that free personal reading as well. Move on to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Person on Aquarius's mind. Person on Aquarius's mind. Their next actions towards Aquarius. Picture. Looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, and making new memories. So they're looking at what was. They're looking back at the past here. They're looking at your pictures and wishing they could be there with you, but they do feel as though they are not enough. We have the not enough card there. Lacking confidence, self-sabotaging, ego and fear, and frustrations. Okay, so this person, for some of you, you may not actually be in a connection or have not been in a connection with this person. If you have been in a connection with this person, or you are in a connection with this person, this is what they're going through. They feel as though they're not enough for this connection. And they're kind of, even if you're in a current connection, they're kind of already fearful that it's going to end, and that they're going to just end up missing you and looking at your pictures, if that kind of makes sense. Aquarius, person on your mind. Okay, Aquarius's person, their next actions towards Aquarius, please. Oh, getting an interesting message off that. We do have the heart followed by the mountain, Aquarius. And I'm getting, straight away, I started getting that old Pat Benatar song, Love is a Battlefield. Okay, so there may be something in the lyrics to that song that might help you understand why this person is struggling with feeling like they're not enough for you. This is a huge obstacle. Love is the obstacle for this person. They feel as though they're not enough, that they can't give enough love, that they don't know how to love. Love is the battlefield for this person. They don't know how. Love is the obstacle. That love is a challenge for this person. They may not understand how to give you the love that you deserve, is what I'm getting here. We do also have the letter. The letter is all about communication. I hate to say it here, Aquarius, but that feels like that self-sabotage, that they may be communicating something with you that is, I can't be with you, Aquarius. It's kind of what I'm getting, that because it's too much of a challenge for them. They don't know how. Which is kind of sad, like, who's this person to say that they're not enough? That's up to you to decide, right? They may be just communicating with you that they need time. With the mountain and the letter, it may just be communicating with you that they need more time. They need more time to learn how to stop looking at love like this, how to start learning how to love. They may be communicating this with you in general, that they feel like they're not good enough. That definitely is communication, though, some sort of communication. So they will be bringing communication towards you, most likely in regard to why is love an obstacle for this person. Okay, but we'll have a look here. Okay, person on Aquarius's mind. Person on Aquarius's mind. Their next actions towards Aquarius. Okay. They're fighting themselves a bit here. We do have the release your ex, which is, all about the time has come for this person to clear past energy. Doesn't necessarily talk about an actual ex, although it very well may, especially if this is that person for you, that this is your ex sort of thing. They're trying to release that energy, clear that energy. We do have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So once again, this is that person's fear. I feel like for a lot of you, this is their fear, especially those of you who are in a connection with this person. They're fearful that they're not enough for you, and that there is going to be a separation, and that they are going to have to let go of this. They're already, it's kind of worst case scenario stuff. They're already telling themselves that it's not going to work, that you're going to leave them, that for some of them, they're self-sabotaging, and they're planning on leaving you because they don't know how to deal with this. They don't know how to love you. They feel as though they don't deserve you. They're not worthy of love, of your love. It is a bit of a struggle, though, because we do also have make the effort, that it's worth taking the steps you're guided to take, that they know you're worth it, but it's hard for this person to make that effort. We do see with the mountain that it's a struggle. It's like with the mountain, they need to put in a lot of hard work to overcome these issues. They want to make the effort. I just don't know if they're going to be able to. I'm not going to lie. But you know, with that communication card here, it does feel as though there is going to be some sort of communication about this issue in the near future between you and this person. And like I said, who is it? Who are they to decide that they're not enough for you, Aquarius? That's for you to decide. Tell them that. Tell them. It's not up to you to decide whether you're good enough for me or not. That's up to me to decide. You have to decide if I'm good enough for you. You know, that kind of thing. Like, you can't decide that you're not good enough. That's not for you to decide. Like, when it comes to relationships, that's up to the person who, you know, if they want to be with you, they want to be with you. You know, so if you want to be with this person, you want to be with them. It doesn't matter if they don't feel like they're good enough. To you, they're good enough. If that kind of makes sense. I'm going on a bit of a rant there. But that's what we have for you, Aquarius. You are, of course, more than welcome to check your other placements, you know, but do leave a comment and let me know if that resonated for your situation. You know, you will go in the draw for that free personal reading as well. But we will move on over to Pisces. Okay, Pisces. Person on Pisces' mind. Person on your mind, Pisces, their next action towards you. Okay. We have the coffee cup, Pisces. Meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated and building a friendship. Some of you may be meeting somebody. Some of you, the person on your mind is somebody that you haven't actually met yet. Interesting. We also have self-indulgence, self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. So, yeah, I do feel for a lot of you, Pisces, you are currently single, trying to focus on yourself, trying to focus on your, you know, self-worth and taking the time to do your shadow work, heal yourself, appreciate time with yourself. But you are sort of starting to open up to meeting somebody new and getting to know people, even if it is just friendship, not necessarily, you know, opening up your arms saying I have to be, you know, a committed relationship. But, you know, I might be ready to go and start like meeting people and getting to know people a little bit here. All right. Pisces. Person on Pisces' mind. This person's next actions towards you, Pisces. And I do feel as though, you know, I am straight away picking up here, Pisces, that, you know, especially for those of you who are single, and that is the case, that's what's happening for these people that, you know, for the person that you're connecting to as well. But I am feeling that this is mostly, you know, even though I'm asking about the person on your mind and their next actions towards you, I am picking up just on your energy here. I'm kind of getting only your energy here, Pisces. I'm not actually getting anybody else's energy here, which is quite odd. That's the first reading I've done today. You're the last one out of 12, and this is the only one where I'm not. So you know, I feel as though this is what's going on both sides of the table, because it is feeling like your energy here, Pisces, and you just sort of opening up to the idea of having a person. We do see the anchor. All right, so, you know, you have been feeling a little bit stuck in all this, and just stuck in that doing your own work, doing your work sort of thing, doing the work, finding your self-worth and your value, you know, and once again, it feels like it's both sides here, you know, ready to open up and feeling now that you're feeling a bit more secure and stabilized, and, you know, you're wanting someone dependable that you can rely on here. We do have the fish coming through as well. Some of you have been focusing just on your finances, creating abundance within your own life, outside of love, you know, focusing on yourself. All right, we do have the tree there, which is all about self-growth, self-healing, you know, focusing on yourself. So once again, I'm getting this going both ways. So for those of you who are connected to somebody, this is going both ways, your energy and theirs. But majority of you, this is you're not with you're not in an active connection, and you're just sort of getting ready to start even opening up to that. Okay, but have a look with the third deck as well. Pisces, person on Pisces mind, their next actions towards you, Pisces. Aha, now we get somewhere. Now we get somewhere, Pisces. There is definitely somebody in your future, Pisces. Okay. Look at what I've got here, Pisces. Okay, we have engagement. Okay, now I just want to preface by saying, when we're talking about things that are commonly related to marriage, a lot of the time, especially if you're currently single, right, we're not looking at actual proposal. We're not looking at actual marriage. We're looking at the energy of, committing. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, so that's, a commitment coming in. Somebody making a proposal of maybe we should start to get to know each other, Pisces. It's one level up from where you currently are. If you're single, this is the next level up, right? After talking, the talking stage, then we get some sort of commitment building between you and this person. All right. And then we skip the marriage and go straight to the honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Once again, doesn't necessarily talk about an actual honeymoon. That does refer to holiday time together. Honeymoon period. That time where you're getting to know somebody, and it's the honeymoon phase where you're just learning more about each other, and you're just enjoying the moment, living in the moment, and whatnot. We do also have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And I'm just intuitively feeling here too, Pisces, that for a lot of you, not what you're expecting, Pisces, but here it is anyway. Okay, so you are starting to open yourself up to the idea of this. And we do see that it is there in the potential futures for you, Pisces. So enjoy getting to know people and building, just focus on getting to know people and talking and enjoying the moment, living in the moment, and building friendships. And you never know what might be right around the corner. Okay, that's what we have for you, Pisces. You are more than welcome to check your other placements, especially those of you who just did not believe a word of that. Okay, I can hear you, Pisces. There's a couple of you saying, yeah, right, that's not going to happen. Go and check your other placements. The possibilities are endless in this lifetime, Pisces. Don't restrict yourself to thinking it's never going to happen, because it just well might. All right, but leave me a comment and let me know. You're more than welcome to leave that in a comment that, yeah, right. But you will also go in the draw for that free personal reading as well, guys. So leave the comment, check whatever placements you like, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all soon.